long time no see. I have been slacking on making videos. I kind of got off a schedule, so I just decided to film a whole bunch of videos so I can have them ready to upload. So we're going to be back to our regular schedule Monday and Friday. Sorry for being MIA for so long. So I decided to do another mom to mom real talk video. I'm going to talk about being a young mom. I had Deanna when I was 20. Everyone on my mom's side of the family has had their babies in their 20s, 20 usually. My mom was 20 when she had me. My grandma was 20 when she had my mom, and my grandma's mom was 20 when she had her. That's kind of confusing, but everybody had their babies at 20. So I kind of always just thought that I was going to have a baby early. I think that's pretty early, 20. Most people probably would want to wait a little bit longer to have their babies. I mean, some people even have babies in their 50s, 60s. I've seen. I would never wait that long, but honestly, when I thought about it, I wanted to have a baby by 25, which I think is still kind of young, but me and Richard, my boyfriend, if you guys don't watch my channel, we have been together since we were 13. And I feel like since we've been together so long, our relationship is at a different level than most people that maybe just met their person that they're with when they're 20. I mean, since we've been together for so long, I feel like it was just natural for it to go that way, for us to have a baby early. I mean, Dion wasn't planned, which you guys know, but I feel like it still would happen early anyway. As soon as I found out I was pregnant with Dion, I just embraced it. I mean, it wasn't planned, like I said, but I just went with it and embraced it, and obviously I love him, and I just embraced the idea. It took me probably maybe an hour. I was scared, obviously, but I mean, I feel like since we were together since we were 13, it could have happened a lot earlier. I would have waited if I had a choice to have Dion. Obviously, I love him to death, but financially, we weren't, or we're not still in the situation that is ideal. Like, we're still in this one room trying to move into our own place right now, and I mean, I wish we would have been more settled. So I probably would have wanted to wait, if not till 25, till like 22, so we have our own place and our own space and our own financial situation together for us to support a baby. I mean, our friends and our family were very supportive. They helped us buy Deanna a lot of stuff. And I mean, Richard does have a good job now that allows us to buy things for Dion. He has everything he needs and everything he wants, but we just don't have the money to get our own place yet. And Richard is looking for a new job, so hopefully that turns out good. I would say to anyone thinking about having babies early, definitely consider what you're doing. It's a life, obviously. You have to take care of them. Usually their needs come before yours. And I would definitely say to try to wait until you can save some money to have the baby, so you can have extra money for them and extra money to support yourself and do whatever it is that you want to do. When Dion was small, living in this room and living with Richard's parents, it was okay because Dion didn't move. He pretty much slept, ate, pooped, whatever. Things that babies do, and he didn't really move around. Now that he's walking, like, we have barely any space. His toys are all over the place. He's just like all over the place, and he's rambunctious, and everything is just really tight and crowded. That's why I really stress that it's way better if you have your own place and your own space. Another thing about being a young parent is that older people tend to judge you based on your parenting decisions. Like, if they don't agree with something you're doing, they'll be the first ones to point it out. I mean, I'm sure that happens with older parents as well, but I feel like older people tend to like undermine your parenting. Like, they don't feel like you're doing the right thing, or they feel like they have a better way to do it because you're young and you don't know any better, which can kind of be frustrating because you want to make your own decisions and parent your own way. So you kind of have to be strong-willed and make sure that everyone knows that you're going to do what you feel is best as a parent, because that's your child. I definitely think this happens more when you're maybe a little bit younger, if you're in high school and you give birth or have a baby. But it can ostracize you from your friends and like tear you apart from people that you've been close with, because having a baby takes all of your time, especially at the beginning. It's hard to get away and have your own friends and all that at first. I mean, you have to get used to it just like anything else, but I feel like if you're used to partying, going out with your friends every weekend or whatever, you're going to have a rude awakening, because to be a good parent, you can't do that every single like you were doing before. You had to put that on hold and take care of your baby. And other people without kids are not going to understand that. Like, I have friends that can't understand, because they don't have their own kids, what it's like to be a parent, why we're not around so much, why we can't go out so much. That's why I feel like it's better when you have kids to have friends. Oh, that's Dion crying. When you are parents, to have friends that are also parents, because they understand what you're going through. You can relate to them. It just makes for a better friendship. And my best friend and her boyfriend, their son is like exactly 9 months older than Dion. So I found out that I was pregnant as soon as she gave birth to him. So it works out good because we can go out with them. If we can't find babysitting, it's not a big deal. We can just hang out all together with the kids, and we can hang out too. It works out way better when your friends have kids. That's just my opinion. I've heard of people completely getting abandoned or disowned by their family for having their kids young. Usually like in high school, 16, 15, that's when parents are less likely to support you. Luckily, like I said, my family, they just have babies young, so it wasn't really a big deal for my parents or for my family to come to terms with. I feel like if you're in high school, or if you're younger, or if you just have unsupportive family, it's not a good thing to get pregnant young, because honestly, you can do it by yourself with no support, but I couldn't even imagine doing that. My family like accepted it right away, and I don't feel like I could have done it without them. So I don't know what it would be like to be young and in high school and be a parent. That's like, I couldn't even imagine it. It's hard enough at my age. I couldn't imagine being in high school and having to go to school and then coming home and taking care of your baby. It's just, that just sounds like crazy to me. It sounds super hard, and like, kudos to you if you can do that, but honestly, I'm really happy that I didn't have a baby that young. I feel like I still would have wanted to wait, like I said, but it's just crazy. It's kind of good for me because I never really was a partier. Like, I didn't really do much. I used to just really stay in the house most of the time anyway, so I feel like it wasn't really that big of an adjustment because I wasn't really into that stuff. Now that I'm 21, well, 22, I feel like, I said I was 21. My birthday was in April. You know, when you just turn age and you forget that, that you're a year older. Yeah, that's what happened. So I'm 22, not 21. But I feel like now that I'm at that age where it's legal for me to go clubbing, go partying, I kind of want to do that more. And luckily, my mom takes Dion to babysit him for the weekend, so I can still do that stuff. But yeah, that's just my experience being a young mom. Let me know if there's anything else that you guys experience if you're a young parent, or let me know what age you gave birth to your kid. Deanna's still crying. I think he needs a nap. But yeah, it's just a little quick video. Thanks for watching this Mom to Mom Real Talk, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.